Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, A Little Bit of Everything with Erin. Today is Makeup Monday. Now please excuse my voice, I am a little sick today, but I wanted to make sure that I got out this week's video for you. I had a request on TikTok to see if I had the 39L palette by Morphe. It's the Hit the Lights palette, and I did receive this for Christmas, so I decided to go ahead and do today's tutorial based on that. So when I was looking at the palette, I decided the best way to do this would be to do 4 separate videos. I don't know why Morphe did this. So here's the palette, and yes, it does look similar to the James Charles palette. There are a lot more shimmers in here, and the colors are broken up into different categories. Each one is based on a different, I guess, beauty guru on YouTube. They each got to design their own palette per se. So each section of the small ones in about a rectangle shape is a different palette, and I kind of wish that Morphe just put out 4 smaller palettes so that each person who collabed and did a section of this big palette got to showcase it a little better. Like, these shades don't really go with these shades. It's not very cohesive. It doesn't tell a very great story. And then you have a shade up here, these two, which kind of looks like this shade down here. It's a fun palette to have if you want something like this in your collection. I'm not saying anything is wrong with it. I just think it would be better if they did 4 smaller palettes as they did the Jaclyn Hill mini palettes. I think that would have been better. And again, they made the plastic piece that goes over this when it comes shipping with all the names on it, and that irks me to no end. So I just double stick tape it to this. Now it's gonna be backwards, but I can see which name goes with which one. Some people that doesn't bother them, but like if I'm trying to do a tutorial, I like to be able to tell you what names I used of the shades so it's easier for you to follow. So that kind of irks me a little bit. This 8 section right here is the 8 that we're using, and this one is called After Party. So I tried to use as many colors in that section as I could. I think the only color I didn't use was the red. Yeah, I used every color in that except for the red. But that's how we went ahead and created this look. And I will do the other 3 as well coming up. I just wanted to focus on one at a time because, like I said, I believe that Morphe should have allowed them each to have a mini pack. That way it could be brought more to light and you can see, and it's not so confusing when you look at the big palette. Alright guys, if you want to learn how to do this look, let's roll into the tutorial. Alright guys, as always, this is going to be a voiceover. Sorry if I sound a little funny. I have a nasty cold this weekend. Here is the 39L palette in all of its glory, and we are going to use the bottom 8 called the After Party. As per usual, I have primed my lids with ColourPop's concealer in Fair. It's very white. And on this eye, I'm going to put some Lele Posh Amplify over that. I just want to see how this does with Morphe's neon colors. Any other time I've used any brand's neon, I've placed this down first, and it really holds onto that neon color. And you guys always make fun of me for my tape. I went and got some elf tape and the only reason I bought it was on clearance at Target for $1 for 40 of them. And I cut one in half because I'm cheap like that. Okay, let's get started. We're going to start with our big brush that I love from elf to pick up that color and pack it. And we're going to pick up the yellow neon. This shade is called 2 AM. And we're going to pack that onto the first third of the lid. And as I expected with the neon, I'm going to have to pack and blend and pack and blend to get the right color consistency that I want and to make that blend not just disappear off the eye. This eye just has the primer, no amplify on it. This eye was more just for research purposes. I have amplify on this one, and in previous videos that just held neon shades a lot better. But let me know what you guys think. What does it look? Does it look different to you? Does it look the same? What are your thoughts? Now we're going to pick up the green neon in the palette, and this color is called Out Late. And this is where I had a little bit of trouble. Typically when I put a shade over another color shade, I can kind of get a nice blend between the two, but it was just fighting the yellow, like it didn't want to stick there. So I have to go pack in the color to really get that neon punch, blend, and then I'm going to have to take the yellow and go over, and then the green and go over. I had to do this for a little bit. It took me some time to get it to blend properly. So I'm really just working the two colors over where they hit each other and just trying to make them blend and look cohesive and like they're a happy family. So with another clean e.l.f. brush, I'm going to pick up the neon blue in this palette, and oh my god, there was so much kickback in the pan. I will show you. This color is called Don't Stop, and we're just going to bring that to the rest of the lid. Go over your tape just a little bit to make sure you have a nice sharp edge, and make sure you blend the green and the blue together. Buff out that edge just to make sure it looks like it was nice and blended and just not hitting there funny. There is a lot of kickback in the pan. I kind of expected this because these are neons, so this happens a lot. So it doesn't really bother me, but if that's something that bothers you, now you know. So I grabbed a Morphe M421, which is a flat brush, and you guys know if you watch my videos, I love using this brush to cut my crease. I still wasn't 100% sure of what I was going to do, so I'm just kind of thinking and going with the flow. I'm going to take my concealer and put it on the back of my hand so that it doesn't transfer into the bottle. And then, as always, I align the bottom of my lid and look up. And that's where transfer will go. So that's as high as I want to go. And then I'm going to just tap that concealer with the round part of the brush. Let that brush do all the work with the tapping motion and go right down to the inner corner of my eye. And then pull it as far out as I want to go. It was at this moment I decided I really didn't like the edge of that eye and I wanted to add some black to kind of smoke it out a little more. So I decided to grab a Morphe M507. It's kind of a smaller fluffy brush, and picked up very, very, very little of the black, which is called Till Dawn, and just kind of buffed that in the corner. Bless me, I sneezed. So if you decide to do the black, make sure you do that before you cut your crease. So I'm going to just take the blue and kind of go over that and try to fix that blend. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the blue right here next to the black where I cut my crease. And I still had no idea what I wanted to do, so I'm just kind of going over that in my brain still. I wanted to test the shimmers, so I'm going ahead and laying down the green again right over the rest of my lid and making sure to just kind of blend that with the blue we just put on our eyelid as well. And I'm going to take that all the way down to the inner corner of my eye. So I'm going to grab the color called Insomniac, and it's kind of this shifter color. It reminds me of something from another company. Anyway, I'm just grabbing a small flat brush from Jeffree Star. This is the JS01, and I'm picking that up and just kind of trying to lay that over the green. And on a dry brush, it's not really working, so I'm going to hit that with some setting spray and see if we can get a better hit on my eye. So hitting that with the setting spray first really did help. And I like putting these type of shades over a matte shade. I feel like they just kind of hit right in the light better. I don't know if that makes sense. What do you guys do? And then I decided to take Ghosted and just kind of rub that right under my brow bone just to add a little bit of a highlight. And then let's see how this e.l.f. tape held up. Let's rip that sucker off. It didn't hurt my skin at all, and it did leave a sharp line. I'll be honest though, I like my washi tape better. Alright, let's finish this look. I put the blue color in my waterline, and I'm just kind of going across my lower lash line with that as well. I'm buffing that out with the green, and then buffing that out even further with the yellow. And then I had a bright idea, and I took an M321, which is just this nice rounded brush, and I picked up that hot pink shade, which is called Reckless. and I pop that in my inner corner. And Lord, it is bright, it is there, it's saying hi, and there's some fallout. So be careful, because we hate fallout. So I was able to mostly wipe that fallout away with a clean brush. Now this is kind of bright for this look, so we want to tone it down a little. So I grabbed another clean brush, and this time I grabbed the color Ghosted. And I popped that right on top of Reckless. And just kind of help blend it and make that inner corner highlight a little. And it kind of tones down that pink, which worked out really, really well. I decided to hit my brush with a little setting spray, and then that really helped Ghosted come to life a lot better. And it over the pink was just a really, really pretty color, and I ended up really loving that. I'm forever getting yelled at about my lashes. These are from Ice Cream Lashes, and these are Chocolate Explosion. These are probably my favorite lashes from this company. Alright, so how do I put on lashes? Well, I'm not allergic to latex, so I take the liner and I put it right across my band up top, and then I put it on the actual lash band itself, and then I wait 4 to 5 minutes. I know this sounds weird, but this is what works best for me. So then I take the snazzy device, which holds my lashes, so you can use tweezers, whatever works. And I pick that sucker up. And then I look down into a mirror so that I can see where the lash is going, and boom. It's like a magnet, you guys. It just does it itself. There was absolutely no work. First try. Hello. Game changer. Thankfully, I have 2 eyeballs, so you guys get to watch that again. I'm going to just pick up that lash just like this. You can see the glue is tacky and clear, mostly. Take my mirror and look straight down, and kabam! And then I just lift it in. Hello. It's on there. Boom. Don't lashes just change the look and make it 10 times better? Loving it. Okay, guys, what are your thoughts? What do you think of the neons? Do you hate that I added the black? I don't know if I hate it or I love it. I wish I added it first. Maybe I would have liked it more. Do we like the lashes? These are my favorite. Should I do just a tutorial on the lashes? Look, I hate it so much I'm adding more blue. Which section of the 39L palette should I do next? Leave me a comment about that below. I think I really dig this. I don't know. Maybe it's because I like blue, yellow, and green kind of mix, but that bit of pink just really set this off. I think it came out perfect. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for 13K. We're going to have a big giveaway soon. And give this video a thumbs up. I love you all, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.